Hello everyone, I am Monica. As you can see from this channel from IELTS 9. So reading passage 3 is a big problem for every IELTS test taker. So this reading is not a problem. Actually reading passage 3 in every reading test is a problem. How it is problem? Because till the time you are reaching to your reading passage 3, you even don't have time, 10 minutes only. You have left only 10 minutes. Then how can you solve full reading passage 3 and having questions, multiple choice questions? Second is complete the summary using list of words, and third, true false not given. So every question is complicated one. So in that situation, what you can do? So believe me, this will work for you. At least 5 correct answers you will get it. Put every MCQ B, 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 B or D, 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 D. If you put B, B, believe me, 2 correct answers you will get it. And for true, false, not given, please put true, true, true for every question. So here at least 2, definitely 2 true statements will be there. It means 2 here from true, false, not given, 2 correct answers from MCQs you will get. And try to solve this question, this fill in the blanks, complete the summary with list of words by reading it from here only. If you do not have time and do not have courage to read and find this location, then definitely try to read it here, try to understand the meaning and try to fit the words over here. At least when you will be trying these 5 questions, at least you can get 1 correct answer. So it means in reading passage 3 you are getting 5 correct answers because of this guesswork. Okay, now but I will not encourage you to do all guesswork. Okay, so try to manage your time in reading passage 1 and in reading passage 2. So for reading passage 1, please do not take much time, not more than 15 minutes. 1 means 15. 2 reading passage, at least try to finish it also within 15, or at least you can just put 18 minutes. And then 3, but yes, 1 minute for transferring of answer, 1 minute for transferring of answer. As soon as you are finishing your reading passage 1, please transfer your answer within 1 minute. As soon as you are finishing reading passage 2, transfer your answers within 1 minute. Now whatever the time is left, please utilize it for third number passage. Here also try to do it fast because you have to transfer the answers at the end, or you can transfer the answer direct to the answer sheet. But at least mark something on your answer sheet. If you do not mark, if you do not underline, if you do not circle, at least something you should mark, and at least something you should just write. Suppose answer is A, then please mark it like that. The examiner can check your question paper also. That's why they are not giving you your question paper. Some people are doing cheating. That's why they are just taking it, and they will try to match whether you have just read the passages thoroughly or not. Okay, now I will not be taking too much time. We will start this reading passage. That reading passage is how to make wise decision. This is reading passage 3. Definitely they are talking about some decisions, and I have shown you the questions. First I will start doing it with my multiple choice questions. So according to the paragraph, according to the type of question, first type of question is this we will be doing. And while doing these MCQs, try to understand examiner they have designed this reading passage according to the questions only. So first paragraph, definitely we will come to know what they are talking. Second also, third also, fourth, fifth. So everything they are just giving it with the location also. So let's read it. So what is the thing? How can we do it? MCQs. Of course, we have to understand this statement. We will not be reading it. If you want to read it, then it's okay. And if you are reading it, these options first, then please try to take out any keyword from each and every option. So first, straight away I will go to what point does the writer make in the first paragraph. So I will read first paragraph. Read it with me. First paragraph, cross cultures wisdom has been considered one of the most revered human qualities. Okay, so this meaning, so definitely everybody will not be knowing the meaning of this word, just leave it. One of the most revered human qualities. Although the truly wise may seem few and far between, empirical research examining wisdom suggests that it isn't an exceptional trait possessed by a small handful of bearded philosophers. After all, in fact, the latest studies suggest that most of us have the ability to make wise decisions given the right context. Have the ability to make wise decisions. Okay. So may seem and far between research suggest. Okay. So these kinds of topics are really confusing one. But there is no escape from these kinds of passages. We have to do. Wisdom appears to be unique to the human race. Okay. A basic assumption about wisdom may be wrong. Appears to be unique to human. So unique kind of thing is not given. Human qualities they have given, but most revered we do not know the meaning of this. So a basic assumption about wisdom may be wrong, although word is there. Okay. So opposite thing may be there. The truly wise may seem few and far between. Empirical research examining wisdom suggests that it isn't an exceptional trait possessed by a small handful of. A assumption about wisdom may be wrong. Yes, although they are using it. May seem few and far between. It means may be wrong. But let's read others also. Concept of wisdom may depend on the society we belong. No. Society. No. Handful of persons they were not talking about. There is still much to be discovered about the nature of wisdom. Still much to be discovered. It is not given like that. You can read it. That the latest studies suggest. They were examining wisdom suggest that this and small handful of these persons and they are showing some suggestions. So it means much to be discovered is not being talking by. So I will just put B. So what does this person suggest about the ability to make wise decision? About the ability. This person name. So first paragraph we have done. Now second we will go. This person name is here. Where he is suggesting his suggestion. Suggest word is here. You can see this. So it appears that experimental situation and cultural factors, okay, are even more powerful in shaping wisdom than previously imagined, says Professor this person. So this is unwanted information. I will not be reading where he is studying, where he is just teaching and all. So inverted comma means his point of view, but we are looking for suggestions. So I will read this. People's ability, yeah, we were looking for this statement only, to reason wisely varies dramatically across experimental and situation context. Understanding the role of such contextual factors offers unique insight into understanding wisdom in daily life as well as how it can be enhanced and taught. Okay. So yes, it can vary from one person to another. To reason varies dramatically across experimental and situation context. Okay. No, not person to person. Earlier research into it was based on unreliable data. It was not given. So this will not come. The importance of certain influences on it was underestimated. Various branches of psychology define it according to their own criteria. Various branches of psychology. No. Various branches of psychology, so factors are given powerful in shaping, but he is suggesting something. People's ability to reason wisely varies dramatically across experimental and situation. So, according to their own criteria, it can greatly from one person to another. So varies dramatically, it is written. The importance of certain influences on it was underestimated. So certain influences, that is okay. On it was underestimated. That is, I am not getting it. Understanding the role of such contextual factors offers unique insights into understanding wisdom in daily life as well as how it can be enhanced and taught. Findings from cognitive development, social personality psychology suggest that people's ability to reason dramatically across situation, understanding the role. So they were okay, like fine. So it was underestimated. Now they are understanding the role of such person. So that's why I will just put this. Okay. So as I told you, you can put BB. So first B is correct. Okay. So see 29th. According to the third paragraph, Grossman claims that the level of wisdom an individual shows, okay, can be greater than they think it is, will be different in different circumstances. may be determined by particular aspects, okay, should develop and over time as a result of their life experiences. Okay, third paragraph. So this is my third paragraph. It seems that it is not so much that some people simply possesses wisdom and others lack it, but that our ability to reason wisely depends on a variety of external factors. The level of wisdom and individual shows, okay. Some people, it is not so much that some people simply, yes, Grossman's claims, so I am reading wrong thing. It is, so inverted comma I will be reading it, okay. Explains Grossman. It is impossible to characterize thought processes attributed to wisdom without considering the role of role of contextual factors. Explains this. In other words, wisdom is not solely an inner quality but rather unfolds as a function of situations people happen to be in. Some situations are more likely to promote wisdom than others, okay. People claims that the level of wisdom an individual shows can be greater than they think it is. Can be greater is not solely an inner quality as a function. People know greater is more likely to promote wisdom than others. Some situations they are talking. So will be different in different circumstances. Greater it is not there. So this we can consider, but let's read others also. May be determined by particular aspects of their personality. No, this you can read it. Inner quality they are just talking is not solely means not only inner quality but rather unfolds a function of situations. Okay, it means particular aspects of their personality will not come. Should develop over time as a result of their life experience. Nothing. So will be different in different circumstances. Some situations are more likely to promote wisdom than others. So here is not only but rather unfolds a function of situation people happen to be in. Okay, now what is described in the fifth paragraph? So okay, I will go to fifth paragraph. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is my fifth paragraph. You can see this. So Grossman and his colleagues have, this is open question now. What is described in the fifth paragraph? Have also found that one of the most reliable ways to support wisdom in our day-to-day decision is to look at scenarios from a third-party perspective as though giving advice to a friend. Research suggests that when adopting a first-person viewpoint, we focus on the focal features of the environment. When we adopt a third-person observer viewpoint, we reason more broadly and focus more on interpersonal and more ideals such as justice and impartiality. Looking at problems from this more expansive viewpoint appears to foster cognitive processes relating to wise decision. So I have read it, but everything has gone from my head, like just above my head. Research suggests when adopting a first person viewpoint, we focus, okay, when adopting a first person viewpoint, focal features of the environment. When we adopt a third person observer viewpoint, we reason more broadly and focus, okay, first person, third person they are talking about. A difficulty encountered when attempting to reason wisely. Difficulty, no. An example of the type of person who is likely to reason wisely. A controversial view about the benefits. Controversial view is not there. A recommended strategy that can help people to reason wisely. Difficulty encountered, an example. So the difficulty encountered was not there. An example and B and C. Research suggests first person focusing on environment, third person broadly focus on more interpersonal ideals, looking at problems, difficulty encountered when attempting to reason wisely. Looking at problems from this more expansive viewpoint appears to know. They are just looking at the problem. They are not encountered any difficulty. So this is recommended strategy. So here research suggests that recommended strategy that can help people to reason wisely. So you can see there are two B answers, this and this also. Okay, so this is C and this is D. Okay, now coming to next question. Yes, next question, complete the summary using the list of words. So these are the list of words, we can read it first, but before that we have to find the location. Colleagues have established our 4 characteristics which enable us to make wise decision. So I think they were talking in, on the first page only they are talking about this. Grossman and his colleague have established 4 characteristics which enable us to, so 4 key characteristics as a framework of wise reasoning. Okay, so it is important to have certain degree of dash regarding the knowledge. Let's find certain degree and knowledge. One is intellectual. Okay, intellectual humility or recognition of the limits of our knowledge. Knowledge is also there, of our own knowledge it is given, so somewhere around answer will be there, humility or recognition. Degree of, so degree of, so degree is not there. Certain means limited, so limit, recognition or humility. So what we can find the word in help box. Opinions will not come. Modesty, I do not exactly, I can't tell the meaning of this. Fairness is also not matching. Reasons, confidence, problem, experiences, view, objectivity, range. Certain degree of range, no. So what key objectivity, so I'm not getting. So humility, we can't write this straight answer. Or recognition of the limits. Recognition, nothing is matching to recognition or humility actually. No, so this is something different. So D we can put, but maybe answer may be wrong, but yes, if it is not wrong then I will not tell you at the end. If it is wrong then I will just give it to the this answer in the description. Regarding the extent of an, and to take into account what, and another and is also there, is appreciation of perspective wider than issue at hand. Okay, take into account that or own knowledge, and another is appreciation of perspective wider. So can we write perspective? Perspective means opinion. Yeah, so I will just put here A. Okay, now next, we should also be able to take a broad of any situation. Broad, so broad is wider, so what I have chosen, so different attitudes and beliefs, sensitivity, wise reasoning, recognition. Recognition is something there or not? No, so I am leaving it. Another key characteristic is likelihood of alteration. Grossman also believes that it is better to, so it's better to leave the question if you are not confirmed and you don't have time. It is better to regard scenarios with dash. Grossman also believes, so where he is believing, and his colleagues have found most reliable ways to support day to day. So where he is believing, actually we have to find first person perspective. Yeah, first person perspective is here, viewpoint. First person perspective, we focus more on focal features of the environment. Focal features, what we can write? Focal features, opinions, fairness, reasons, confidence, problem, view, objectivity, range. Features we can put it with, okay, features with, so scenarios with dash, scenarios with, so here it is better, I was looking for, also believes that it is better to regard scenarios from a third party perspective, though giving advice to a friend. To look at scenarios, to regard better scenario from a with as a advice to a friend. Ways, most reliable ways to support. So we have got the exact location, but what the answer will come? Friend viewpoint. Okay, we focus on, we should be able to, we focus, okay, I was actually looking at this. First person perspective, we focus on focal features of the environment. First, we focus more on features of the environment. We adopt first person, so we focus more on features, opinions, no fairness, more on, we focus more on what we can get it, focus, yeah, same word, we focus more on interpersonal and more ideals such as justice and imperability. So what we can get the word here, you can just read it. Fairness word is given. Fairness, fairness is justice is given, and any other confidence, problem, experience, view, justice, imperability, focus more on interpersonal and more ideals. So interpersonal, nothing like it. So justice, with justice we can get this. So I will just put G answer for this. G, but 34 and 33 I am not getting it because I am getting late. Now next question we have true, false, not given. You can see this. Let's read it one by one. Definitely I will tell you at the end about the fill in the blanks. Students participating in the job prospects experiment could choose one of two perspectives to take. Okay, so if when students participating in the job prospectus experiment, if they could choose one of the two perspective to take, then true. Then if they could not choose, if they are giving some other conditions, then false. And if they are not talking about students participating job experiments or choosing one of the two perspective to take, then it will be not given. Let's find this location. Perspective, students prospectus experiment. Let's find students. So students, first page we have done. Oh yes, here also they are talking about. Okay, so I will not touch it. I will find the student word. College seniors, maybe students were instructed to imagine their career either as if you are a distinct observer or before your own eyes as participants in this group. So students participating in the job, 36 number is students participating in the job prospect experiments could choose one. Okay, seniors were asked, means these are the students, to reflect on their job prospectus. Students were instructed to imagine their career, could choose one of two. Reflect on their job prospectus. Students were instructed to imagine their career either as if you were a distinct observer or before your own eyes if you were right. In the group assigned to distinct observer role displayed more wisdom related than did participant in the, so I will put it false. Job experiment could choose one of the two perspective to take. They are told to instructed to imagine their career, not to choose. Now next, participants in the couple experiment we will look were aware that they were taking part in a study about wise reasoning. If they were aware about taking part in these experiments, then true. If they were not aware, if they were told something else before participating, then false will be there. And if they are not talking about any couples experiment about wise reasoning, then not given. So in next paragraph, couples is here, you can read it. In the long term, in another study, long term romantic relationships were instructed to visualize unsolved relationship conflict either through eyes of an outsider or from their own perspective. Participants then discussed the incident with their partner for 10 minutes, after which they wrote their own thoughts. Conditions were significantly more. So here they are not talking anything whether they were aware or not before that they were taking part in any study. So I will put here not given. In the couples experiment, the length of the couples relationship had an impact on the results. So length of the couples relationship had an impact on the results. So long-term romantic relationships were instructed to visualize through the eyes outsider from their own perspective whether the length of relationships had an impact on the result. So I don't think so they were talking like that. Participants then discussed the incident with their partner for 10 minutes, after which they wrote down their couples in the other eye condition were significantly more likely to rely on reasoning to searching for a compromise compared to the couples and ecocentric condition. Nothing, they have not given anything like that, so I will put here not given, because length of the relationship were instructed to visualize but had an impact on results, it is not given, means some important thing is missing. In both experiments, the participants who looked at the situation from a mere detached viewpoint tended to make wiser decisions. In the both experiments, participants who looked at the situation from a more detached viewpoint tended to make wiser decisions. In both the experiments, it means this experiment, or we have to look, because we have left only this. Let's find it very fast. We might wisdom, but research show only positive relationship between wise thinking and intelligence and personality traits of openness. It is remarkable how much people can vary in their situation, how much stronger this is. Knowing how wisely a person behaves in a given situation is more informative for understanding their emotions likelihood. You can also read it, please. So we might associate wisdom with intelligence or particular personality traits, but research show only small positive relationship between wise thinking and crystallized intelligence and the personality traits of openness and agreeable. It is remarkable how much people can vary. In both the experiments, participants who looked at the situation from a mere detached view tended to take wiser decisions. How much people can vary. So here they are not talking like that exactly, but here this word I can match it with detached. Ego decentering promotes greater focus on others and enables a bigger picture conceptual view of the experience, affording recognition of. In both experiments, the participants who look at the situation from a mere detached viewpoint tended to make wiser decisions. So I will put true. So Grossman believes that a person's wisdom is determined by their intelligence to only a very limited extent. Okay, last sentence they were saying, that is, knowing how wisely a person behaves in a given situation is more informative for understanding their emotions or likelihood to forgive, retaliate, as compared to knowing whether the person may be wise in general. Okay, so people can vary in their wisdom from one situation to the next, and how much stronger effects are social outcomes compared to what he is asking. Person's wisdom is determined by their intelligence. So intelligence they were talking about. It is remarkable how much people can vary in their wisdom from one situation to the next, how much stronger contextual effects are for understanding the relation between wise, social, yes, there are many other things they are describing, but here wisdom is determined by their intelligence to only a very limited extent. So it means others are also responsible. This is true. Okay, so here you can read it from here also. And yeah, definitely intelligence, we might associate wisdom with intelligence or particular personality traits, but research shows only small positive relationship between wise thinking and crystallized intelligence. So here this is perfectly given, only to a very limited extent. So from here to here they are saying the same line. Okay, small positive relationship between intelligent. Okay, that's why it is true.